Welcome to the Sauce and Gravy channel. This is Johnny Mac, the Gravy Guy. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the Sauce and Gravy channel just yet, right now would be a perfect time to smash that subscribe button. It's free and you'll have access to a huge amount of sauce and gravy recipes. In this recipe, I'm going to show you how to make a sauce for a steak. Not just an ordinary sauce for a steak, a peppercorn mushroom steak sauce. Buckle up, let's go. All right, everybody, these are the ingredients for our peppercorn mushroom steak sauce. 1 stem of rosemary, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, that's about 8 grams, we'll crush those up, dash of salt, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of heavy cream, 5 button mushrooms, we'll chop those. We'll use half of a shallot chopped, 1/4 of a cup of brandy, W sauce, 1 tablespoon, half of a cup of Espagnole sauce. Check the link in the description for the recipe. Work with the peppercorns first. These are black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon, 8 grams. We have to smash these guys. The best way to do that is to grab a plastic bag and grab a pot, put them in the plastic bag, and then smash them. That way they're all in one little spot and then ready to go into the sauce. After you give them a good pounding, they should be nice and smashed. But check it out, this is what it should look like. Next, you can cook the steak. You can either cook it on the grill or you can saute it into a pan. I'm gonna saute it today. I'm gonna use the pan drippings to help flavor this sauce, but if you wanna do it on the grill, not a problem. Crank the burner up to high, add 1 tablespoon of butter, and a tiny bit of oil. We'll get a good sear onto the steak. It'll add a great flavor to the pan sauce. Melt the butter down. We want to make sure that this pan is nice and hot. We want a great sear on that steak so it leaves a lot of fond and flavor in the bottom of the pan to build upon for our great peppercorn mushroom steak sauce. So the oil's nice and hot. Generously pepper and salt your steak. And then throw it in. You can also throw in a little sprig of rosemary. Help add a little bit of flavor to this. After you get a really good sear on the steak, you can turn the heat off, put it to the side, take the steak out, let it rest. Degrease the pan, and if there's any large pieces of the rosemary, you can get rid of that too if you like. The pan's been degreased. Add back 1 tablespoon of butter. Turn the heat on to medium. Melt the butter down, and then we'll add our shallots. We're gonna saute the shallots. Now I'll add half of a shallot. It's been finely minced. We'll saute this until it's translucent and tender. Roughly about a minute. This looks good. Now I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of brandy. First, turn off the heat. Make sure that your vent's off as well. You don't want that on. So we're adding it to the pan. So I'm gonna flambe this, so make sure that there's nothing above it or around it. You don't wanna catch anything on fire. Again, make sure that your fan is off and your burner is off. Then grab a lighter, give it a little bit of a light, shake it up, let it burn off that alcohol. Okay, so there it goes. I'm starting to see some little bits of smoke. It's done now. Bring it back over to the burner. Turn on your flame back up to medium. Now you can add the tablespoon of smashed black peppercorns. You can also add the mushrooms. 5 button mushrooms chopped. Give it a little bit of a mix. Saute this for a minute or two until the mushrooms are nice and tender. And the reason why I'm sauteing the mushrooms now when I didn't saute them with the shallots is because I did not want that brandy to get into the mushrooms. I didn't want the mushrooms to absorb that alcohol, to have an alcohol taste. So I'm sauteing them now. All right, perfect. The mushrooms are nice and tender. They've been sauteed. Now it's time to add our 1/2 cup of Espagnole sauce. Check the link in the description on how to make this Espagnole sauce. It's a great recipe. You can make a big batch of it, freeze it in portions, take it out for a sauce like this. Bam, you're ready to go. Give it a mix. Turn that heat to medium low. The Espagnole sauce is already pretty thick, so you don't need to reduce this. Just kind of bringing the flavors together, letting them combine, letting them marry those flavors. If you don't have Espagnole sauce, you can always use beef stock, but you'd have to just reduce that a little bit. The Espagnole sauce is already thick, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's looking good. I'm gonna add our tablespoon of W sauce. And then the 1 cup of heavy cream. Give it a little bit of a mix. Scrape the sides of the pan, the bottom of the pan. Use that whisk to get up all of that fondant flavor off the bottom of the pan and into the sauce. Bring the black peppercorn mushroom steak sauce to a simmer over medium heat. Once the bubbles start to become well pronounced and it leaves trails whenever you stir in the bottom of the pan, then you know that you're ready to go. And while the sauce slowly starts to come to a simmer, it'd be a perfect time to smash that like button to get that algorithm to shoot this video out to all those that might enjoy learning how to make a steak sauce using black peppercorns and mushrooms. And while you're there, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And to thank you for your support, I'm going to show you a picture of a hungry llama. And this black peppercorn mushroom steak sauce, it's not only great on steaks, you can use it to dip your steak fries in, or if you have a baked potato, drown the baked potato in it, why not? Delicious. Takes roughly about 10 minutes to reduce it down, so about the time that you need to rest your steak, it's about the time it takes to do this. So this looks really good. We have the well-pronounced bubbles. You can see the trails whenever you stir. Coats the back of the spoon. Look at that. Now that is good. So give it a taste. Just the seasoning, just a dab of salt. Give it a little bit of a stir. And then take it off heat. And then once you take it off heat, it's always a good idea to add a notch of butter. The butter will give it a good gloss and help out with that rich creaminess. And check it out. Black peppercorn mushroom steak sauce. Doesn't get much better than that. Thanks for watching the Sauce and Gravy channel. Hope that you enjoyed this recipe on how to make a black peppercorn mushroom steak sauce. If you enjoy steak sauce recipes, check out this green peppercorn steak sauce or this Jack Daniel's steak sauce. Thanks for watching. See you next time.